Hey everybody, Jonesing for Gold. We're back. Here's a small look at a very small tailings pile. It's here in my backyard. Anyways, getting a little bit of the cabin fever and got a few pieces of equipment out. Have the Bazooka Gold Trap. It's a great little machine. Self-classifies a 1/4 inch. Pretty nice. You just throw your material on there and the stream rushes all the big rocks right up and over. I ended up putting my own riffles on out of 100% silicone. They're pretty sticky. Anywhere you rub that silicone on, it's just really sticky. So we're going to try something new on there and see how well that works out, if I'm ever able to get a chance to use it. With the laws and everything in Oregon, it's pretty tough, but anyways, there's a Bazooka Gold Trap. I picked that up in a pawn shop for I think $120 a couple years ago over in Idaho across the border. Of course, broke out the Gold Bug 2. It's primed and ready to go. And I got something new for Christmas. Got a Gold Hog flow pan. Can't wait to try this out. I think I'm going to take it up to Baker City and see how well it really catches the fines, because they have super fines up in there. I think that's the Powder River up there. Anyways, new little toy to show you. It's going to be exciting to use. I think you can use it as well, it's a pan, so you can see how it flows through, so we'll see what we end up doing with it when we get to a creek. And I found this a couple years ago, this pick. We were up in Granite, Oregon, and we just decided to stop and eat a sandwich by this little dry wash that wasn't running any water through it. And I walked down in the wash, and 8 feet off the road, somebody had been digging some bedrock, and they forgot it looks like a royal pick. It doesn't say Apex on it, but somebody had an R burnt into the handle, so when I got it home I put my initials into it, took the wood burner and burnt my initials into it. These are some of the greatest picks, and he's attached a magnet to the end of this thing that is like super powerful. It just grabs a pair of pliers like nothing. You can actually hold the pick by the pliers. It's a great piece of equipment there. Great find up in the hills. I was really happy when I found that thing. It's just, you can tell it's been used, but it's still like new. Looks like an old hickory handle on there. And of course, we've got the Garrett Super Sluice pan. I've just been doing some panning. That's what this video is kind of about, is show you some gold. It's actually my GPAA ldma member, and they dug up some new areas over on the south side at Blue Bucket out of Huntington, Oregon. I took a dozen buckets on my last trip there, and I got the last one ran finally, and we've got some really decent gold showing up. I must have hit a small pocket or something, because when you guys see the reveal on this, it's looking really good. And I actually found this, I went over on another part of the diggings. They'd cleared a big area with some machinery for people to dig in. Well, I found a little bit of bedrock and went over there and took a dozen buckets. And this is what I got out of those dozen buckets. It's taken me longer than I expected to run all the buckets, but I finally got them ran, and I just kept dumping the cleanouts from my multi-sluice into one bucket. And I finally got my last bucket ran, and I did the clean out, and look at this. Look at the clean out on that. Is that amazing? And this is at an ldma claim. A dozen, but there must be close to a gram of gold there in a dozen buckets. It's amazing. I mean, I can't believe it myself. Anyways, like I say, I was over by where they opened up the new cut, and there's bedrock chunks sticking out all over the place. And I just decided, well, I'm going to take a dozen buckets right over there, and that's what I did. And it's just fantastic. I wish I would have went back more. I'm waiting on a heart surgery right now, so I haven't been able to get out into the hills quite as much as I've been wanting to. We all know how that works, I guess. But anyways, I just wanted to show you guys a dozen buckets over there on the south side where they just opened up that cut. It's taken me these buckets have been sitting at my house for almost a year, 8 months probably. And I finally ran the last one and did the cleanup, and I am just happy. Anybody wants to find good gold, join the ldma GPAA clubs. You're going to find some great gold. If not, you'll find some friendships, but I think you'll find a little of all the above. Look at that. We're out in the sun, so I'm not sure if it's going to pick up that well. If it wasn't for the bubbles, I guess it probably would. Look at the red in that. Talk about great gold, guys. I mean, I am really happy. It's a great camp over there too. They've got great caretakers. And look at the gold. Anyways, just thought I'd show you some of the great findings that I've actually just found that I had. Unbelievable. Now I've got some black sand to clean out of this, and we'll see how much it weighs. Maybe I'll try to get a video and show the cleaned up version and the weight, because this has still got quite a bit of black sand all over. You can't really see with this black pan, but there's gold all in that black sand. Anyways, have a great day, guys, and heavy pans. We'll talk to you later.